Good morning. It is time for your daily meditation. Welcome to One Mind Meditation. I want to remind you that a great way to do your meditation, to get the most out of your meditation, is to have two props with you. One is earphones. With your earphones in, you're getting less information from the space right around you, the world right around you. You're isolating a little bit more, you're spending a little bit more time inside. And also, if you can, a sleeping mask, or maybe it's dark enough where you are at, you can just switch the lights off. You can have a few minutes of darkness while you have your meditation. So, earphones and more darkness always creates more of an internal experience. And good morning. I love seeing you here, and I know that you have to be up earlier than we do in order to join us. Thank you for being here. Estelle, good morning. It's awesome seeing you there too. At the top of my screen, I'm seeing Pat, I'm seeing Sunmuddy. Good morning. Awesome having you all. Right, for today's meditation, there just happens to again be a couple of quotes from Andy Puddicombe. And again, it's worth doing a search for the name Andy Puddicombe and just listen to his story, see where he comes from. How did he find himself to be one of the foremost meditation teachers in the world? Karabo, good morning, very good to see you. Right, Andy Puddicombe says, our mind is like a blue sky. So take a moment to let that sink in. Take a breath and see it. Our mind is like a blue sky. What would that look like if your mind was like the blue sky? And then he goes on to say, clouds come and go. So in this blue sky that is your mind, he says, clouds come and go, but we tend to get caught up in the clouds and forget about the blue sky. Does that paint enough of a picture for you? Hey Julian, good morning man, it's good to see you. If our mind is like the blue sky, in which when we look at a blue sky, it's so clear to see how clouds come and go. I've never seen a cloud stay in the sky forever and block the sun forevermore. You can see it move as you watch. And he says, if our mind is like a blue sky, we tend to get caught up in the clouds and forget that behind these clouds there's a constant blue sky. Anthony, hello dude. He says the same thing in this one. Remember the blue sky. It may at times be obscured by clouds, but it's always there. It's never gone. It is always there. Pema Chodron says, you are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. And one more thought. There will be clear skies after every pouring rain. After every storm, there will be clear skies again. Make a practice out of this at least once. Try this out. When the weather's a bit gray, when it's rainy, when it's overcast, to look up at that weather and remember that if you were in a plane, if you were to take off, it wouldn't take you very long to ascend through those clouds that you can see right now. It looks like everything's gray. There's nothing else but grayness. But when you take off in a plane, it wouldn't take you too long to ascend through that bank of clouds and just pop out the other side and go, huh. It looks exactly the same out there. The sun shines exactly the same. The sky is as blue. It's as if these clouds at the bottom don't exist up there. Just a reminder of what Andy Puddicombe and Pema Chodron is trying to say. whatever we might experience in this moment is always a temporary experience. And if you watch clouds, if you watch weather, you see how it moves. It's always temporary. The real you, your true being, the love that you are, the clarity that you have is never gone. It might be a little bit obscured by the clouds and the local weather hanging around. Our meditation today, you might have guessed, is a very similar one to all of those thoughts. It's called I Am the Mountain. It's tapping into a feeling, a sense, an emotion, an embodiment of that immovable space that's never gone. It might feel different from time to time, but it's never gone. It's always there. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes. Let's get into today's journey. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. Deep inhale and let it go. A deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, raise yourself up. Stretch out your spine as you inhale, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. Soften your spine. Slump your shoulders and drop down your head. This meditation connects you with something deeper within you, something timeless. While you have a body that has a birth date and will at some point have an expiry date, There's something deeper, which is timeless. Could you sense the timeless part of you? Might it be called your soul? Imagine sitting like a mountain and looking at the landscape around you. What have you seen come and also go? If you were to be this mountain, was there a time when, looking around your space, you never saw any humans? What did you see then? What have you seen come and go since humans have been a more common occurrence in the space around you? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies to stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as we can for the next part of the journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles. Big half circles to the left and also to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having stepped into presence as much as we can, sitting in presence like a mountain does, let's turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of today's journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel the muscles of your body. See if you can feel which muscles are slowly softening. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders falling, your body softening, and how you slip deeper and deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your body dissolving. With every slow exhale, feel yourself slipping into a deeper level of surrender. Continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. With every inhale, follow. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Become aware of the air touching the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way inside. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long, slow exhale. exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of the mountain in you. Take your next big breath. Big breath as you turn inwards and dive deep inside. See if you can zoom out from your mountain and fly around it. Have a good look at it from top to bottom. Take your next big breath. Next big breath as you dive deep inside. Have a look at what grows on your mountain. What does the vegetation look like? How much of your mountain is covered in plants and how much of it is rocky? Take your next big breath. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, take a good look at the animals of your mountain. Where are they walking around? What are they foraging for? Take your next big breath. Breath as you dive deep into you. Take a look at the birds of your mountain. What do they eat and where do they nest? Take your next big breath. Your next big breath, establish yourself again firmly as this mountain. Feel the rays of sunlight on your surface, on your skin. And as you take your next big breath, feel what it is that your mountain feels about sitting in the sun. What does your mountain feel about sitting, basking in the sunlight? Take your next big breath. And then when sunshine turns into a rainy day, when clouds slowly start rolling in, obscuring the blue sky, feel the surface of your mountain. Feel the raindrops on your skin. Feel your mountain getting drenched. And then what does your mountain feel about sitting in the rain? If your mountain would look around at the weather, how would the mountain feel about sitting in the rain? Take your next big breath. Day turns into night, and as rain turns into storm, the wind picks up and the surface of your mountain is lashed by wind and rain. It is dark except for the occasional lightning dancing all around. As your mountain sits and looks around at this display, what does your mountain feel about sitting in the storm? Take your next big breath. As we've heard through a couple of beautiful quotes this morning, no storm lasts forever. Clouds don't block out the sun forever. And at some point, night turns into day. And your mountain sits under clear blue skies, with the first rays of sunshine touching its face. Can you smell the crispness of this morning air? What does your mountain feel about sitting in this fresh air, touching the first rays of sunshine? Take your next big breath. have the last few breaths of this stage to do, slipping out of the breath, holding the space, and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into your body. One more big breath in. And hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. Feel yourself just floating while you sit all the way back or lie all the way back down. Just like sitting as your mountain, watching clouds with the wisdom, the knowing that everything that floats into your view will also float out of your view. Just the same within us arises a lot of weather. Some might be considered beautiful weather, some might be considered difficult weather, easy days and harder days. When you find the mountain in you, it's easy to look at this weather with wisdom. The wisdom of a mountain. Knowing that just like all the clouds before it, it'll float in and it'll also float out. No interference is necessary. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for finding the mountain in me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to stop, sit, wait, breathe. Take a deep breath in. Thank you also for the teaching that this does not necessarily mean we never act. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that before acting, I can always find this mountain first and then see, is this something that'll float in and float out without my interference? Or is there something that I should take action on? One more big breath in. The wisdom of mountains. The wisdom of the mountains. Have you ever heard the term? If you want to access a little bit of the wisdom of the mountains, you have to, at least to some extent, sit and observe like a mountain. Nella, good morning. Charlene, good morning. Baron, good morning. It's good to see you guys. I'm not sure if I missed anyone else who popped in while we were busy. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Anthony. There's a mountain in you. My wish for you is to find it. To find it often. To find it so often that even in the middle of a storm, it becomes your second nature to just first find the mountain before you get consumed by the storm. Big love to you all. Have an awesome day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.